my phone holder broke. So we're going manual mode till I get another one, or I have a backup one, but we'd be recording like this if I put it on there. So we're gonna go handheld till I get another one or fix that one, whatever. It may be fixable, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's worth it. Sometimes you gotta make that decision. It's like, is it worth fixing, or is it just get another one and keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing? Main thing that I want to talk about today is work with what you got. Your current circumstances are there because that's what you've attracted by the person that you are with your habits. Your habits are dictated by your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are dictated through your energy, your frequency, your vibe, your mood, your attitude. It's all the same thing, and we have control of that. Anyways, I've talked about that enough. I'll take you through my day to see if we could kind of make things happen. The theme is do with what you got. I have a broken phone holder thing, so I'm doing with what I got, which is my hand. I ran out of my Sprouts protein. I went in the store and I found this one. It was on sale, $1. I hope it doesn't taste like $1. It's Soylent. I'm assuming it's made out of soy. I didn't even notice that. Oh my goodness. Can I drink soy? I think I can. Anyways, 30 grams of protein, nutrition shake, no sugar, which is important. I scanned it with my chronometer, and it turned out well. Hopefully I'll be able to cruise by Sprouts later. If I would have procrastinated, I wouldn't have taken in any protein. It's already later in the morning. It's like 8 something, maybe close to 9. I like to get this like first thing in the morning. It just hits my body like, okay, we got this to work with. We got nothing to worry about. Let's go. So we're going to take this and go about our day. Remember the theme. Remember the theme. Doing something new here, so I got to stay with the theme. Do with what you got. All right, so I wanted to get the true reaction of how this hits. I ain't mad at you. Double protection. All right, peeling that off. Very chocolatey, looks like. I'm all about chocolate, by the way. I don't know if you know that about me. All right, here we go. Reaction. That's chocolate milk status. It's thick, which is cool. I'm not much, watery. Usually my proteins in the morning are watery because it's just water and protein. This case, this one's gonna sit around for a while. Almost feels like if it has like avena, like oatmeal. It feels like if you would have made a shake with oatmeal, banana, milk, the red cap. This is thick, no sugar, and 30 grams of protein. It hit the spot. Probably could be a little colder if I had some ice, but it'll do. I'm telling you, you gotta do with what you got. Definitely getting my protein in. That was what the goal was. Goal accomplished. Let's go. Real simple way to keep the vibe up. Just up against the bumper. That's how I started day one. Push a little, lift a little, feel great. It's your responsibility to keep your vibe up. Lunchtime. Chicken and veggies on top. Rice and veggies on top. It looks the same. The veggies sit on top, so when the steam comes up, it steams them. So I'm gonna let that cool off because I kind of put 10,000 minutes and now it's like really hot. I did my midday workout, which is basically, so we get this going, 20 burpees before lunch and then 20 burpees after lunch, just to kind of get things going. So do with what you got. In whatever part it is, you got to get creative. This is where people like us that are creative, I think everybody has a certain level of creativity. Sometimes we come factory equipped with a lot, sometimes with like less, but ultimately you have it. And this is where it takes practice to build the ones that don't have that much. But you do with what you got, kind of like earlier today, right? I didn't have a phone clip. Did I not get my work done? Did I not record? Did I not? Yeah, I did the same thing. Same with self-developing, to becoming the version of you that you would respect and admire. It doesn't start with like fancy equipment and fancy programs and fancy coaching and fancy this. Yes, those are all great. But believe it or not, there's a lot of times where that's like step 2, 3, and 4. When step 1 is you gotta do you first, you yourself. That's why I'm big on that me first movement. Like the exercise, it doesn't take anything but you on the floor, you on the counter. I mean, you could even just go up against the counter, and that's how it started for me. Walk by this very counter right here. Mainly it was the one in the kitchen and the one in the back room where I've recorded before. Just bam, right there. Or the floor. I couldn't do burpees. I could not do burpees. I mechanically, like what? Toes, feet, like it was confusing. And I couldn't do it. I wasn't strong enough to do it. I was so like, I felt so like derpy doing it. I couldn't. Now I do. You do with what you got. I can now, so I do. I couldn't then, so I didn't. What could I do? Push-ups against the counter. Even the ones on the floor were a little difficult. Nutrition. I don't know nothing about this macro. Whatever. I'm sure you could come up with something that you know you shouldn't be consuming. Some sort of, even if it's just, hey, I'm going to cut down half on the sugar, or 1 less sugary drink a day, or maybe no sugary drinks, or less, or no soda, or less soda, or replace the soda, or remove something that you know that is not. That's using creativity. Are you counting macros and down to the grams and all this and that and apps and like, no. But what about today? What can you do today? You got to do with what you got today. It could be just like knocking out the snacks. Maybe 1 spoonful of each item off your plate less. Like I said, maybe like your go-to drink is gonna be tea or water. And I don't mean like sugary tea. I mean just like a hot tea. If it's a hot day, put ice in the hot tea after it's brewed. That could be a change. Wake up time. That doesn't take much. Just wake up 5 minutes early, 1 minute earlier. Start with 1. Work your way up to 5, then 10. Gratefulness. It doesn't take anything to be grateful. Start looking for your vices. Start looking for the things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Those things that you don't like to talk about, but you always do to feel better when you're feeling down and out. What's that thing you go run to? That's a vice. You can stop that. It doesn't take anything but just the desire to want to become the version of you that you would respect and admire. Don't wait till, oh, when I have that thing, I'm going to try that. Oh, when I have a nice car, I'm going to keep it clean. Keep that car clean. When I have nice shoes, man, I'd never have dirty shoes if I'd have nice shoes. You have shoes. Keep those clean. You got to do with what you got. Any situation you're up against, anything that you feel that sometimes you just can't do because like, oh, I don't even have the right tools. Like, well, do with what you got. Do as best as you can. Do as much as you can. Maybe you have someone that could help you, the internet. I mean, we're so blessed to have all that information. Don't overconsume, but it could help you to like figure things out if you really want to. One of the excuses that is hurtful, that hurt me for a while, is waiting, that procrastinating. I can't do it because it's not that. When I get a new drawer, I'll keep those clean. Why don't you keep this drawer clean? You could always do something to better yourself with your current situation, with what you have now. And as it gets better, you'll grow with it. If you could do good with what you have now, you're going to do good with what you'll have later. As you start developing, as you start attracting better things to you. How am I going to attract better things to me? Because you will start becoming better. Now let's go see if my chicken and rice and vegetables are edible. They're not that hot. Okay, looks like they're good to go. I'm about to enjoy this lunch. I'll see you later.